Hey, it's Dion from Norworld here, and standing behind me, we got Kim Martin's F-250. This vehicle here is a Lariat model, so it's got a 6.7 litre power stroke on it. It's come into Australia as a left-hand drive, where it's ended up at Performax, who have then converted it into a right-hand drive. Kim's built this vehicle to tow his big bush tracker caravan around, and we'll show you through a few things that he's done to do this, as well as our Norworld package on the back there. So starting up the front here, we've got the Gitcham alloy bull bar. So these guys are actually based out of Adelaide here, and they do hand make all of their bars. It's got a nice polish finish in it, so it ties in nicely with the Norworld package on the back. Tucked inside of that, we've got the ARB Intensity Solus. So we run these on a lot of our demo vehicles. We've just found them to be a really nice light, and they do obviously have brightness adjustability in them. Rounding the package up is a little short stubby GME aerial, which is paired up to an XRS unit inside the cab. So Kim's thrown a Carli GVM suspension kit under this vehicle. It's been imported from the US. It includes a new set of shocks and springs the whole way around. Gives the vehicle a little bit more height, but more importantly, it helps with the towing for this vehicle. It's got a set of airbags in the back as well, which do take some of the load from the heavy ball weight that his caravan has. Kim's gone for a set of Method 305 HDs in the gold, as well as a set of 35 Mickey Thompson Baja ATs. Turns it into a pretty well-rounded package for the long distance touring that Kim does. Up on the roof of the vehicle, we've got the Rhino Rack platform. That's paired with two 180 watt solar panels, which run directly into our Norworld Extreme wiring package. They do plug straight into the Anderson plug on the front of the canopy, and it keeps him juiced up regardless of whether he's sitting somewhere for a couple of days or a couple of weeks on end. So rounding up the back end of this vehicle, Kim's been able to keep the spare wheel underneath his vehicle, and then he's got the second spare mounted up on the back of our canopy. He's fitted a Gen Y hitch, which has a DO45 hitch on it, so it means he's got maximum articulation for his caravan, whether he's just playing around on the dirt or tackling some harder tracks. Up on the roof, up on this side here, he's also gone with a Camp King 270-degree awning. We run these on a lot of our demo vehicles here. They are a full freestanding awning made in Brisbane. So it's another example of Australian manufacturing at its finest. On the back of this vehicle, we've replaced the factory tub with our Deluxe Plush tray. This unit here comes in at 2286 long by 2 meters wide, and it relocates all of the factory gear. If you have a look here, we've got our billet filler neck, which we actually spin in-house in our CNC lathe. We've also got our DF filler neck as well, which is manufactured in the exact same way. It's pretty cool that we're still able to make all these unique parts ourselves rather than outsourcing them, and it just really finishes the package off. Included in this package is our 4 underbody toolboxes, as well as a full set of colour-coded sideboards. These toolboxes are all dust and waterproof and feature our unique Norworld compression locks. That actually makes this canopy completely removable, so we can unbolt the canopy and run around with a tray for day-to-day use. We've also got our flared guards, which are fully adjustable. So in this case, Kim's gone for a wider offset wheel, which means we're actually able to adjust our guards out. So on this vehicle, Kim's opted for our 2200 long deluxe canopy. We've gone for the full 2-pack paint on this, which includes paint on the front wall, the back wall, and the roof. And it really ties in nicely with the vehicle, giving it that more deluxe look. On the front of the canopy here, we've got our 20 amp outlet, as well as a solar inlet, which feeds straight off of the Rhino Rack platform. And inside, we've got a Clearview ES220, as well as our Enerdrive Extreme wiring package. The Enerdrive Extreme wiring package has a 40 amp DC charger, as well as a 60 amp AC charger. That's all controlled and displayed by Cymarine, which allows you to communicate that onto your mobile phone via Bluetooth. Kim's gone for the Clearview ES220 in this case, and allows him to run the CFX 75 litre dual zone. Up on the top there, we've also got the Travel Buddy Marine oven, as well as our Norworld drawer and table combo. In this unit here, the battery's actually hidden in behind this drawer and table, so it means that you don't see it anywhere. If you do need to access your battery, you can just lift up the false panel that's on top of the drawer system and get access into the terminals. It's handy if you do need to do any additional wiring or anything like that. On top of the drawer system, Kim's also gone for one of our drop-down pantries. It's nice and easy to use and gives you a super easy access to your general camping gear, your salts, your peppers, your oils. And this rack here fits really nicely for bottles of rum and tequila. We'll finish it up with a medium shelf on this side as well. The cool thing about the 2200 long canopy is you do end up with this really big pocket of space up the back here. It's super handy if you did want to fit something like an outboard slide for the rooftop tinny, but also gives you plenty of space to store all that extra fishing gear you might need. It does then mean your spare wheels do overhang off the back there, but it's a small price to pay for the extra storage we're gaining. So on the back of this canopy here, Kim's opted for our bolt-in jerry can holder. So this actually bolts directly into a threaded boss that we put in the back of the canopy there. So it allows you to transfer between an additional spare wheel or a bolt-on jerry can holder. He's also gone for one of our Norweld 25 litre jerry cans. So these are made exclusively for us here in Australia. They actually come out of Townsville, and they are designed perfectly to fit into these jerry cans. Just gives you that little bit more usable water than a standard jerry offers, as well as being much thicker. Up the back here, we've also relocated all of the factory sensors and the reverse camera, as well as a cross traffic alert. So it means you're retaining all of that functionality from when your vehicle still had a tub on it. In the guts here, we've got the Norweld ladder. So they just pop up, pull them straight down, and then sort of clip into place. So it gives you nice, easy access onto the roof rack. It does use Norweld's exclusive extrusion here, so it's pretty comfortable even if you're running up barefoot. We do use poly locks on these, so there's less moving parts, and there's nothing that's going to wear out. As mentioned before, he's also kept his second spare up on this side here, and we've been able to keep a spare underneath the vehicle still as well. Thanks for taking the time to watch the walkthrough on Kim's F-250 here. These sorts of builds, designed for touring and towing, they can be adapted to any vehicle. So if you have any other questions about this, please feel free to give us a call on 1300 302 899. Or check out our website at norweld.com.au.